Hello there, everybody, and yes, welcome to yet again another brand new Let's Play called You Are Mr. Gay. What better way to start off another band of Let's Plays once again than just doing the good old-fashioned Wii game. Hold on, my stuff is way too loud. I think my microphone might be in the way too, actually. Let me move that over. I got my sensor bar on a specific spot, basically standing upon a few games, trying to find where the damn fucking sensor bar... I didn't plug it in. No. That might help. Okay, well, anyway, let me go ahead and plug that in real quick and, oops. My bad. I could just technically restart, but who cares? This is what Let's Plays do to me. Alright, that's probably good enough. I think I'm far enough to kind of reach that anyway. Maybe do some twisting and turning around to make sure everything's good. Just because this is Mario Galaxy, let's use Yoshi because he's in the game. So, I mean, what better way to represent Mario Galaxy, you know, than Yoshi himself, of course. Wait, I don't have a player 2. Oh, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, there's no one else here. Like, some ghost shit. Anyway, let's get the big questions out of the way. Number 1. Why Mario Galaxy? Well, because I did the other 3D Mario game first. As in Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. And I tend to like to finish a lot of the franchises I tend to like. I tend to do the games of those franchises that I like. Which, for Mario 3D games, typically ends up being, you know, I mean... Even if I don't like some of them, I'll probably eventually do them. Maybe, but... Anyway, second question. Is this the only Let's Play you're going to be doing currently or soon? Probably not. I actually have an idea for a few other Wii games, actually. Which begs into the question, what Wii games are we talking about? Well, who and why made you want to play Wii games? The who is very necessary. So, just to get into that real quick, I was watching, of course, my favorite Let's Play channel from back in the day, which I still kind of like. I was watching them play some Five Nights at Freddy's, and also watching them play some Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. And it got me thinking, like, man, you know what? I haven't played a Wii game in a while. I also kind of want to play some FNAF, not gonna lie, too. But, maybe co-op, I don't know. In the future, maybe, we'll see. It would have been, it's an idea. I thought about, like, oh, what if I marathon that? That'd be kind of fun. Just for the fun of it. And then for the Wii side of it, yeah, like I watched them play Subspace, I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. You know, that'd be a fun one to probably do in the future as well. And I was thinking like, oh man, but there's like a lot of Wii games that I could play right now. Because I do kind of feel like playing on the Wii. And Mario Galaxy is one of them. I actually have potentially 2 other games in mind currently that I can think of, that's not Mario Galaxy 2, that I can think of that I would like to do. And I'm going to give you guys some hints. Well, I'm going to tell you, actually... Now, fuck that, I'll tell you a couple of them. This may happen, this may not happen, but one of them I'm going to keep a secret, because that will probably be the next Let's Play either after, or probably most likely during this. By after, I mean maybe after today when I get done recording Mario Galaxy. I might just whip that old sumbitch out. So, mystery game in question is a Wii game, yes. It's a part of my backlog. I've never finished it on Wii. I have actually finished it via Wii U, but I never finished the Wii version. So, you know, who knows? That could always happen. But I never finished it, you know, via Wii, I should say, technically. Yes, I've technically beaten the game, but never exactly on a physical Wii, which is what I'm playing on right now, which is what I did with Mario Sunshine. I'm playing on the Wii, which I like playing a lot of my games on the hardware that I can. That's not like, you know, I try to avoid playing on the Switch, not because Switch is bad, but just mostly because... I don't know, it feels better. Like, if I have it for the Wii, I might as well play it from its home console the best I can. Some games I can't. I don't actually have a GameCube, so in all technicality, Wii is, you know, best suited for that. Now, the non-mystery games in question could be like No More Heroes. That's on my list of Let's Plays to potentially do in the future. That counts for number 1 and 2. And then maybe, possibly, come back and redo Red Steel 2. I'll have to go grab it out of my shelf, but currently right now, sitting on my chair of games that I plan on doing a Let's Play of soon, Super Mario Galaxy, and then the mystery question game underneath it. Which, again, you know, like I said, that's in my backlog of things I've not beaten. So, we'll see how that goes. But, I think that answers the who and why. But yeah, watching them play Subspace made me want to play that. Which reminds me, that was another thing, too, was, that's another Wii game, potentially, that I would like to do. Kind of, yes and no. Because that game is fucking long. That goddamn campaign is long, but watching people play it co-op made it seem a lot more fun. But the problem is, I'll have to have somebody here with me co-op for the entire duration of the Let's Play, and that's something else to get into, too, is I had a part of me for a little while there where I was like, I have to do something on Hardcorean, so I can't record anything. I don't want to do any co-op stuff because I got, you know, possible Hardcorean stuff going to happen soon. And I just don't really feel like doing Let's Play stuff, but I'm going to be honest, the mood just keeps coming back. It just keeps hitting me. So it's just like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Like, I'll wait for Hardcorean just a little bit longer. I'll wait a little bit longer. I even bought another controller for the damn guide/run I was going to do because I basically broke my last one. Just trying to play through the damn game to finish it, just to see if I could even beat it. So, yeah, not going to spoil what that is for Hardcorean either, but if I don't get around to it in time, I could always just say, screw it, fine. I'll just do Batman Arkham Asylum, because actually, funny enough, speaking of that, I bought the Switch copy, not the trilogy. I didn't buy the whole trilogy. It would have been nice to buy it physically, yes, but I didn't want to wait that long, and it was already on sale on Nintendo Switch, all 3 games. So I bought just Arkham Asylum. I didn't buy all 3, because God forbid, who knows how fucking terrible Arkham Knight's going to run on Switch. The son of a bitch crashed on me like 4 or 5 times of playing on PS5 recently, so yeah. Which that reminds me, I never actually beat Batman Arkham Knight until just recently, actually. Yeah, after like 10 years it's been out. I know, and honestly, looking back on it, I like it. I do. I still have a hard time kind of liking Arkham City, though. I understand, like, back in the day, that was the pinnacle of Batman games back in the day. But I still had such a huge soft spot for... Why can't I spin yet? Is that just not... I think that's available. I had such a huge soft spot for that. Actually, can I do that? Can I choose ass? To be honest with you guys, I don't remember if... Okay, that's what you're supposed to do, yeah. But, yeah, so... Will there be a future Arkham Let's Play in the future, Arkham Knight? Because, I mean... Yeah, I wouldn't put it off, to be fair. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I don't know, again, like, when it comes to franchises I like... You know, there's quite a bit. And I did say at one point that I should do, like, Uncharted 4. So maybe that might come up one day. And apologies to the person that had asked for it a long time ago when I was doing Uncharted 3. I understand your frustration. Sorry, Beavis and Butthead reference, but I understand your frustration where it's like, damn it, why can't this motherfucker just do anything? I get that. It's because I suck. I forget, am I supposed to find all of them? I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so real quick, just kind of go over the controls for anybody that's not very familiar with, I guess, this game. Luckily enough, Mario Galaxy actually has a camera reset, which I'm surprised by. And, well, I guess I'm not, and I am at the same time. Like, it's nice to have... It really is truly nice to have a camera reset on a game like this, because you'll be running around a lot of planets that are, well, you know, spherical. They're very spherical. So, yeah, you're going to probably need that camera reset every once in a while that you can. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of camera resets, I was about to bring up, like, you know, I love that, like, when it comes to hack and slash games, I love having a camera reset. It's really nice. And I wish more of them would do it. God damn it, where the fuck was that last one again? I always forget. Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he's... Okay, maybe not. I know I'm being dumb, but I genuinely forgot where the fuck he was. Because he's not in that thingy, I don't think. He's not in the house or whatever. I could have sworn there's like a way you can like look around the level itself. I bet people are probably getting really pissed off right now. They're like, dude, come the fuck on. Well, there's a coin over there, so it's probably that one. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you have your long jump like you did in Mario 64, which was actually they got rid of it in Mario Sunshine. And in comparison to Mario Sunshine, this game's a lot more floaty. Even in comparison to Mario 64, this game is all about floatiness. And honestly, it kind of works pretty damn well. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mario Galaxy, but it does actually work as a pretty decent game. I've never beaten 2 yet. And people usually say, like, when it comes to Mario Galaxy 2, don't play Mario Galaxy 2 right after you just beat 1. Because you'll be fucking tired of it. And honestly, I think that might be a good idea if I just not do that. Just in case. And hell, you know, maybe in the future, I can always have my brother and I do a co-op of it, because he loves Mario Galaxy. That's like his favorite, well, that's not his favorite game of all time. His is actually Persona 3. By proxy, that's his favorite game. I say that nowadays just to make damn sure, like, we all know, like, okay, that's what initially was everyone's favorite. What the fuck happened to Mario's eyes? Dude looks soulless there for a second. Anyway, like, by proxy, my favorite game is BioShock, which back in the day, you know, it used to be like Spyro and Crash and stuff, but then I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever played anything this really just that hits everything at once that I always wanted. Upgrades, shooter, you know, just guns, cool guns, you know, that kind of stuff. Everything seemed to kind of hit, just melee combat too. Everything but BioShock just kind of hit. I don't know. I mean, I love P3 as well. You know, P3, arguably, yeah. I mean, I always kind of tend to forget what my top 10 is, but I would definitely say it's at least, I think it deserves a spot in top 10, but I always kind of forget to, you know, forget who goes in there. Back in the day, it used to be like Uncharted 2 was in there, and then Batman Arkham Asylum was in there too. Oh yeah, which, I know I keep going on tangents, but I did play through Batman Arkham Asylum again on Switch, and it was a little laggy, not bad, but for $10, it was fine. I enjoyed it. I played it all the way through, 100% it. I didn't do the arena stuff, or all of it. I did like a couple, and fuck, man, I still love Arkham Asylum, dude. But yeah, so there's that, and there's one other thing I wanted to talk about that I kind of forgot to talk about, which reminds me, before I get too far into the topic of old time topic, I should talk about favorite game stuff and favorite, you know, anime stuff. In terms of his favorite anime, I don't dead on remember. I want to say, okay, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I want to say, I should know this. I should know. This is my brother we're talking about. I don't know. I don't even know what my sister's favorite anime is, or even game, or even my other brother. To be completely honest, I'm not really sure. I didn't really ask much. I want to say that my brother's favorite anime was probably To Love Ru, but that's stretching it. Yeah, I don't know. My favorite anime. I don't know if I even should talk about it, but well, you know what? I'll give you guys a hint. You can find out. I don't like talking about it. I'm very gatekeepy, so yeah. But I think because, well, I don't think anybody's going to really watch this. And second of all, if you're that curious, you can always just go to my channel and go find the no-named video AMV, if you so chose. And then you'll be able to find it that way. Like I said, I know. I'm talking about everybody else's, and it's like, I'm not talking about mine. Alright, fine. It's When They Cry. There you go. There you go. There you go. I can talk about it nowadays. I'm a lot less egregious about it, but, you know, even then, I still get kind of worried about tourists and shit. So. Now, my friend's favorite anime is Bakuman. I think that's called that. I believe so. Basically, the manga writing anime. In terms of mangas, I don't know. Like, that's another thing, too, is, like, I don't know what everybody's favorite manga would be. I did. I did do all that. Uh, I sort of kind of know what mine is. My favorite light novel is the Tanya light novels. My favorite VN should be pretty obvious, considering the fact that if you just connect the dots with my favorite anime, you'll probably get that. I don't know why I'm talking about everybody's favorite stuff all of a sudden. Oh yeah, because one of my brother's favorite games of all time is Mario Galaxy. Why is he not here? Well, one, he's at work. Two, I just got off work. And I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do now. And plus, if we did it co-op, it would take way longer to finish this. Trust me, it would have taken way longer. Like, he probably could finish it in a day, but yeah. Which reminds me, I was going to mention, I don't think I talked about this yet, but is this going to be 100%? Well, no, probably not. I think from here on out, I think every Mario game past Mario 64 is probably going to be not 100%. So, there's that. Also, why I didn't mention my friend's favorite game, I'm going to be real with you, I have no fucking idea. Because I could have sworn a long time ago it was Ape Escape, but then he told me no, it's Pikmin. And then now I think it's Billy Hatcher now. I have no fucking clue, so... Well, actually, I think it's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, but... I have no clue, dude. I don't know. Like I said, this is by proxy. And I think, technically speaking, regardless of whether or not things change for my brother, I think he still considers P3 to be his favorite, regardless. Bioshock, for me, kind of tends to fall out here and there. Like, I still think that it's fair to say, like, it is my all-time favorite, but there's so many other good games that it's like, god damn it, you know? Like, I play Crash, and it's like, fuck. I love Crash 1, or... I play Spyro 1, or I play, I don't know... Yeah, I would say Bloodstained, but... that was my game of the year for 2019, but Bloodstained's kind of fallen off a little bit. Sometimes I play Mario 64, and I'm like, yeah, I love this. Sometimes I go play... I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4, which is... That's in my top 10 nowadays, especially. Infamous, you know. Resident Evil 4... I actually had these written down at one point. I guess you could also argue by proxy my favorite multiplayer game was Uncharted 3. I like Splatoon. Well, not much anymore. Well, I loved Splatoon 1, and like an idiot, I don't know what compelled me, but I fucking sold that game. Probably because, like, I think 2 came out, and I'm like, I don't need to play 1 anymore. It's gonna die. Well, I was sorely mistaken. I bought it back around the time it was about to die, actually. Like, when it was officially about to be shut down for the Wii U, I'm like, you know what? I'll go buy it back just to have one more week of playing it once again. And so I did. And I remembered and reminisced about how much I loved that game. And I was like, fuck, man. This is so good. By the way, again, going back to 100%, this will probably not be 100%, but I should say that it won't be 100% in terms of, like, purple coins. I don't remember if purple coins count toward your 120 star count or not. I'm going to be real with you. I'm kind of very vaguely knowing when it comes to this game. I have a good idea. Like, this one's like a boss fight one. Like, I have a pretty vague and good idea of what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to go. It's mostly kind of remembering, like, oh, that's right, that's there, that kind of thing. So, if you don't like that type of Let's Play content, well, then you are probably already clicked off like 10 minutes ago. So, I don't know why I'm saying it now, but yeah, if you don't like my style of doing things, or if you want to go watch a 100% playthrough or whatever, this is unfortunately not going to be that, so... Now, will I go get stars that I want? Like, all jokes aside, like, this is not a Mario Sunshine thing, so, like, am I allowed to go get stars that I would like to get? Like, is there ever going to come a point where it's like, oh, you know, even though I don't need that many stars, like, I just need the 70. If I enjoy a star enough, should I go get it? Well, that kind of brings the question, too. Like, I don't remember most of the stars by hand, so it's like, I don't know, maybe. we'll see. Just, I'd say for now, just enjoy the relaxing Mario Sunshine playthrough. And don't think too hard about it, I guess. Just sit back, relax, and watch me play some Mario Galaxy and fucking suck at everything. And luckily in this game, I don't remember... No, you do need star bits. Yes, you do. Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't think you need star bits for anything specific, but it's like, no, you do. You need them for the Lumas. Which also brings up another good question, which is crazy. I'm 20 minutes in. I already answered like 15 different fucking questions by now. What the hell is going on with the fighting game content? Like, what's up with that stuff? That was mostly, I guess you could say, just... I was having a pretty bad time yesterday, and kind of somewhat a bit for the weekend. And funny enough, literally, I think today, or was it yesterday? It might have been last night. I was laying down here and I was like, I can't fucking do anything. I'm mentally stuck. I cannot do anything. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and do nothing. And I remember getting kind of pissed off about that. Funny enough, I got mad that I was in some weird hyper depressed state. And I was like, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting here doing nothing. And I hate that. So, today was actually, strangely enough, I was worried about it. I was like, fuck, man, today's gonna suck. It didn't really suck that much. I mean, it sucked a little less than it normally does, which, look, that's the best thing you can ask for any day. But, yeah, like, I was admittedly kind of just... I was really kind of pissy and petty, and whenever I get pissy, I get really petty about shit. Like, I remember things that people say, whether or not they actually mean it in that regard or not, doesn't matter, because, like, to me, it's like, no, it has to be an attack of some sort. So, yeah. I don't think people really kind of knew, but I wasn't really in the best mind state for the weekend, I guess you could say. So... Now, the A and B thing I made, that was just more so like, that was months of preparation. And I made it in a day, so that's how that went. That was already thought of before any of this went down. Now, am I good now? I don't know. I mean, I got like a slight headache, but other than that, I think I'm pretty comfy cozy. It just depends on whether or not I'm going to record any more after this. Like, I would like to do more Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, but it depends. It's mostly like what comes after this. Like, I have another idea for a Wii game, which reminds me, I did actually change my batteries. So, we're good for a little while. We're at least good for 2 Mario Galaxy videos before the fucking thing dies. Actually, funny enough, I feel like Wiimotes don't die nearly as often. But then again, I don't play Wii as much. If I'm playing anything Wii related, it's either because I'm playing it on like a new version of the game, say like Switch. Like I could just play Mario All-Stars, 3D All-Stars for this one, you know. I chose not to. Just for the fun of it. Why not? I mean, what better way to play Mario Galaxy than on an actually decent working Wii? Which begs the question, like, if that's the case, why don't you guys play Persona 3 on PS2, because you have it there? Well, that's because I don't trust my PS2. A lot of the time, I probably won't play a lot of PS2 games specifically on PS2 because of that fact. My PS2 tends to be very egregious when it comes to things. I'm gonna die to fucking Peter Browning here. That's not a good look, is it? Yeah. Well, not gonna lie, I suck. Second of all, I don't know how to run away from him very well. So, I don't remember if you're supposed to even really run away. And now I gotta fight the whole thing again. I usually don't die to PD. I typically don't have that problem, but I guess today's one of those days where I've completely forgotten how to play a goddamn Mario game. And by the way, I will say though, in terms of Mario games, this is definitely one of the more slightly easier ones for me to come back to. However, I don't really play it very often anyway. I much prefer playing Mario 64. If I had a choice, in the matter of like, oh, would you rather play this or Mario Sunshine? I'd rather play this. Would I rather play the Wii version without with the Wii Mote control and everything versus Mario Sunshine? Well, the answer still remains yes. I would rather play this one any day of the week than Mario Sunshine. I think I can go probably the rest of my life without playing Mario Sunshine and probably live with no regrets. Although I say that now, and I'll probably regret it later. But I do feel like in terms of Mario stuff, Mario Sunshine, I could go my whole life without playing it. And I think the last time I played this specifically was probably for that marathon thing that me and my friend did. And I don't even know if we even finished it. I think we, God forbid, I can't believe we did it, but I think we 100% Mario 64, which is not bad. Not a terrible thing to do. It's not like it's a massive war crime, I guess, but I want to say that in terms of war crimes, I think we finished in Minecraft. War crimes in Minecraft specifically, but I think we did finish Mario Sunshine 100% as well, and it's like, oh my god. To be fair, it's not really like the worst thing ever, but it's just like, fuck me. You know, that just sounds like a horrid time. And I think for this game, I want to say we probably got 70 stars and just said, fuck it. Now that I think about it... Oh, yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. To do... Not 100%, not 100%. But to do like a Mario 3D marathon again. Whether it be with somebody or without. I have... Guys, I have so many marathon ideas in my head, it's ridiculous. I do have some time off coming up sometime this year, but I don't know if I'm going to use that time off for anything specific or not. I might use it for... I might go somewhere, you know? I don't know. I don't plan on it. I plan on going somewhere next year, hopefully, but this year, I don't know. There's not a lot of places I really want to go to, so, like, if anything, I could always just theoretically just actually do a marathon. Well, the problem with doing a marathon, though, is like I get so scared about doing it because streaming it has always had very adverse effects. Just never been a good idea, needless to say. So, yeah. Also, this game likes to do the thing where, I mean, in all fairness, it's still Mario 64-esque, so you're going to be going through levels that, in all fairness, you know, like the galaxies exist as like levels, basically. In the same kind of regard as like Mario 64. However, instead of Mario 64 and instead of Mario Sunshine, the way that the levels are handled here is they're kind of like small portions of like a bigger project. And honestly, I do like that. I think that kind of makes it more fun and different than the other two games that it's a part of. And then Mario 3D World, which, that reminds me, will I do 3D World? And will I do 3D Land? Well, 3D Land, probably not. I just saw a thing we need to go to, actually. I saw where I think we needed to go. I saw Luma, so I think I was right. I don't know. Yeah. I won't. Not there, but... God damn it. I don't remember. Oh, there he is. Fucker. So... Yeah, 3D Land, probably not, unless Nintendo makes a remaster of it on Switch 2 or Switch 1, which I'm probably not thinking about getting a Switch 2 on release. I don't know. It's like $500 fucking dollars for a console that, to be fair, like, it's Nintendo's PS5, because, like, it's going to have better backwards compatibility loading and all that. But... to be fair, I feel like I got more out of the PS5 than I ever have. or that I probably will with the Switch 2. I'm not going to say shit. Like, I'm not going to say, like, oh, the Switch 2 is a bad purchase or whatever. I'm just saying that from what it seems like, I think I'll get more money, my money's worth, if I just wait. Which, then again, the Nintendo Switch 2 probably never going to fucking go down in price ever, but still, I'll wait probably, like, later this year when games are actually kind of out, and then just maybe get those together. But then again, this is me we're talking about, so if I buy too much stuff at once, it's like, oh man, you know, if I spend like $1,000 to want like fucking a Switch 2, and then plus games, which I know I'm kind of getting, you know, that's a ridiculous amount, I understand, but let's say hypothetically that was the case, I would feel like I'm a piece of shit, and it's like, dude, why'd you spend all that fucking money on something that's not worth it? I do plan on getting Metroid Prime 4 though, hopefully on release, and I might just actually buy 2 copies of it. I might buy a copy for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, because I like my Metroids, so I still would like to get my hands on that Metroid NES other cover version of it, which was the Samus from Metroid 2, basically, on the cover. I would like to get my hands on that, but I'm kind of worried about trying to find it, because I did find out in the wild one time, but I don't think I've seen it since. And I'm worried about buying it on like online, because I don't know if people understand what it is I'm asking about, because they're probably like, oh, here's the NES Metroid game, and it's like, okay, that's great, but what if I buy it and then it's just the same NES game again? As in, like, the same cover. See, that's the thing that's wrong about me, though, is, that's fucking pointless to buy that. It's completely pointless. Because it's, like, it is full sale, the same exact game. Like, it's the same game on the NES. There's no changes as far as I'm aware. It's just that it has a different cover, and it's like, you know what, that'd be cool. But then again, you could argue, like, well, why not just buy the Japanese games, too, while you're at it? And, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like if I can't play it, then there's no point for me to really own it. But maybe one year I mind, and there always might be a time where I can actually play a Japanese game. Which I do have a Retron, which does support Famicom, so it's like I can play those. But if I get Metroid NES Japanese, it's like I should probably get the other ones too, but I don't have any way to play that. So, like, one time I actually saw a copy of God of War, Ghost of Sparta, Japanese, and I was like, oh, I don't need that. It's cool, but I'm like, oh, I don't need to buy that. And I told my dad about it, and he's like, you totally should have. I mean, even if you can't play it, it's like, you totally should have. It's like a cool little memorabilia thing. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Maybe next time I go, and maybe I'll buy it then if it's still there. I don't know. Just gotta find that same store. That kind of thing. Who knows? It could be gone by now. One thing I will mention real quick about Mario Galaxy that I do like is, even though I don't play it nearly as much, the pacing of it's actually pretty damn good. Because every time I play it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's this level. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's this. Like, there's a lot of shitty levels. Like, the water area, in my opinion, is kind of shit, but it's not completely terrible. Which reminds me and my friend were actually having a conversation about that actually a while ago. I think like last weekend or something like that. We actually had a conversation about Mario Odyssey and how we just don't like the worlds, and I still don't. But he did bring up that he didn't like, or he did like the Lakeside Kingdom, I think it was. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm just agreeing with him just to agree with him, but it's true. Like, that's actually a pretty damn decent water level because there's not much to it. It doesn't need to fucking waste your time, like I feel like most do. Funny enough, he still hates Die Die Docks, but I'm kind of indifferent about it. I don't like the beginning part because you are kind of forced to do all that stuff. But forced to do the Mario or the Bowser sub shit or whatever. And can we even get? Yeah, I mean, because Mario is kitted with everything. Like, Mario has no reason to not go get another star. It's just that we have an opportunity to open up the next galaxy. So, King Caliente's Battlefield. Okay, so this is another boss fight one. I think that's the octopus guy, because, I mean... Or maybe not. I could have sworn it was. I don't know. Which reminds me, actually, funny enough, since we're talking about Wii games, and I was, thinking about doing Wii games. This is not really a Wii game, but I guess I can kind of spoil it, because, like I said, I don't think anybody's gotten this far in the video yet. I was actually considering doing Splatoon 1 at one point, like the Splatoon 1 campaign. I still have yet to finish Splatoon 2 and 3's campaign, plus the DLC and all that stuff, but, no, god damn it. I know how to get up there, it's just I don't want to do that. Yeah, I get a free 1-up out of it, I guess, but that's a waste of time. I'm too cool for that. I want something better. Yeah, one thing I really like about Mario Galaxy is I like the fact that... Oh, yeah. I do like, how the levels are kind of laid out, where when you come back, it does that Mario Sunshine thing, but much better, in my opinion. Like, Mario Sunshine, they'd have a level that's like, oh, it changes what happens here. And it's like, that's kind of cool, but... Oh, yeah, I need a coconut to break that, because, yeah. There we go. Levels do tend to kind of change depending on the episode, which is neat. However, it's Mario Sunshine at the end of the day. It still fucking pisses me off. And then you got, like, the blue coin thing and all that. Mario Sunshine is far from a bad game. It's still a pretty reasonably okay, good platformer. Just that it's got a lot of stuff in it that really just annoys the shit out of me. You need coconuts for this. And speaking of Mario stuff, actually, real quick, so I can get on with, I can talk about it. What happened to Paper Mario 2? Like, I thought that was, like, a priority Let's Play. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. To be completely honest with you, I don't know. I would like to finish it one day, yes, but if I'm doing it chapter by chapter, it's like, ugh. Like, Chapter 3 was fine, it's just... I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm just lazy. I think that's the answer. I'm just fucking lazy as shit, and I should just quit YouTube forever. And I should just, stop dawdling on things and being a cunt all the time. Okay, so that one was kind of a fucky one, but yeah, basically here, all you gotta do is just, well, not die. I'm sure everyone's like, oh my god, you're so bad at this game. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. You don't have to tell me twice, I know. I'm getting hit by basically these little schlups, or whatever the hell they're called, is pretty much just like getting hit by a Goomba in World 1-1 for Mario 1. And it's like, that's pathetic. Ain't it? Is it gonna shoot? That's what I thought. I'm not a big fan of luring the bullet bills into anything, because that will happen, where I'll just, well, I got lucky there, but I was gonna say, like, I'm about to get hit. But I'm always really afraid, which I think this was the octopus boss fight guy. I think so. Whatever. Either way, yeah. Which, yeah, they're kind of like giving a little teaching moment right here. Which, this is cool, by the way. I wish Mario Galaxy had more of this type of stuff. More interesting, like, knockback projectile, fight back enemy attack, parry system. Look, I love hack and slash games, so... Which reminds me, actually, funny enough, somebody, I think it was, going back to it again, I think my friend brought it up this weekend. I think it was him. Or my brother. It was one of the two. I don't remember who it was, but we were hanging out. And somebody mentioned, like, man, you're getting, like, 2 fucking Ninja Gaidens this year. And I was thinking about that today. I'm like, you're goddamn fucking right I am. Because we're getting Ragebound or whatever, that, Blasphemous devs game for Ninja Gaiden, which is 2D, which looks fucking sick. So I'm excited for that. And Ninja Gaiden 4, which I'm kind of half excited and half not. I'm afraid because Neo Platinum is working on it, and it's like, I like Platinum games, but I don't care much for the Neo Platinum games. As in, their stuff nowadays kind of just, Not a fan of Bayonetta 2. I mean, 3. I haven't played Cereza yet, so I don't know, but a lot of their new age stuff, don't really care much for. And funny enough, I think Kamiya actually worked on Bayonetta 3, I think, didn't he? Just, that game was... I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. But maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. You know, maybe I need to go back and play it again. Give it another shot. I know I'm doing terrible here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna lose out on the fucking coconut because you assholes. Now I'm gonna lose out on it again because he fucking shot me. And there they are. I'm gonna spawn back again. Okay, good. I was gonna say we gotta land that, or we're fucked. Oh, poopy. I mean, technically I have time for like one more star because I plan on doing like 45 minutes. Could I probably get away with one more star? Probably not. No, okay. Alright. But yeah, we actually had, I almost forgot we actually had Ninja Gaiden 2 Black this year. That's what I was going to mention. Like, I forgot we actually had that come out this year too. So technically 3 in 1 year. And I'm eating good for a Ninja Gaiden fan because we didn't have a Ninja Gaiden game since 2013. So suck a dick if you're pissed off I didn't get a game. Fuck you. Now, F-Zero fans, they deserve to be angry. But, yeah. Yeah, we got Honey Hive next. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. And probably take some ibuprofen for my little headache. But, it's not that bad. It's just a small little headache. It's annoying more so than anything. It doesn't ruin the gameplay. It's fine. But yeah, I might consider doing another episode of this. Or if I don't do another episode directly right after, I could always just start up the other game that I have in mind. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And as always, take care, everybody.